Hello, good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. We are here. I am not seeing a live chat this morning, so want to welcome you this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are here at Bicentennial Memorial Park, down at the new Vietnam Memorial. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you and glad you are here. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Sherry. Vicky, good morning to you. If somebody's coming along in the chat, I invite you to say hi. I'm on a different platform here and not sure all the things are working, so good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bonnie. Glad to see we are here. Hello, everybody. Yes, and hello, friends. Hello, all. It is a joy that you might be with us this morning. Good morning, friends. It is an amazing place that what's been done here as a memorial, has been truly something. We'll look around as we wait for folks to come by. We're going to take a little walk this morning as well. Good morning, Amy. Glad you're here. Glad you're all with us this morning. I trust things are well and good for you all. We'll give it one more minute here and let folks come along. Good morning, all. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're here with us. Good morning, everybody. So we are. Good morning, Sherry. Hello to you and hello to everybody as well. Glad you're all here. So good morning, everybody. It is the 19th day of May. Sorry. Good morning, Jamie. It is the 19th day of May here at 11:11 on this Wednesday. And I'm so glad that each one of you are with us. We are down here in Fall River at a Veterans Memorial Park at Bicentennial Park. We are at the new Vietnam Memorial that has been laid here these last months and was dedicated this last weekend. I had the privilege of offering a prayer. I'll post that prayer later in our comments if you want to see it. Good morning, Bob Guinan. A big part of that work, this work and this memorial, Bob Guinan was a part of, and so we offer him his thanks for all that he's given. I wanted to come here this morning because I think there are things for us to draw from this, and there are things for us to draw, not simply the memorialization of the those who lost their lives in the Vietnam conflict, but a wider truth and a wider reality at work here. The Gospel of John is often considered a love gospel. It is considered that Jesus talks more about love in the Gospel of John than he does probably in any other gospel. And he says it again and again, this not just the great commandment of love one another as I have loved you, but he says that the greatest of loves, that no greater love has a person than to lay down their lives for their friends. And in fact, he goes on even later in the gospel to ask Peter these direct questions. 3 times he asks Peter these direct questions. He says, "Do you love me?" And he uses a different word in the Greek each time for love, a different component of love, a different way of loving. He again and again and again comes at this. And so this, how we love and that we love, is at the centrality of what we do as the gospel. And in fact, it's the thing that has stood in opposition to the pagan world as it is, in opposition to the brokenness of the world, to the healing of the world. The Stoics used to call Christianity the religion of women and slaves. It was the religion of the weak, because of this emphasis on the fact of how we might care for each other and how we might love each other. During the ceremony the other day, and I'll tell you, just being here this morning, by the way, has been a powerful, just setting up and trying to figure out where I was going to plant myself and how we were going to be here, has been a powerful experience. I've watched a couple of old warriors. They have a look about them, if you don't know that, and they walk off of this wall with tender touches to the wall and misty eyes, as they have come here to see and touch the names of those whom they loved and whom they lost far away and long ago. So this place is alive. It has life to it. It has love in it. And that all of these efforts, and all of this teaching that Jesus puts into in the Gospel of John on this love thing, brings us to this notion, brings us to this reality where we find ourselves at the heart of what I believe it means to walk out faith, because it means how we walk out this love thing. So during the ceremony, I had the opportunity to sit next to Morton Dean. If you remember who Morton Dean was, he was a correspondent. Well, he's still with us. He was there, so he's not. I shouldn't reflect. But in the 70s and 80s, Morton Dean was probably one of the most premier war correspondents for CBS News in America. He was in many ways the face of many of the conflicts of the world. I remember watching Morton Dean growing up. And he actually gave part of the remarks that were given on Saturday. And he told this story that was so touching to me. And so I want to tell you this story. And by virtue of that telling of the story, then we'll go for a bit of a walk and we will explore the experience of this place today. But so he recounts this story in his remarks. And he says, having been, and he's still, by the way, telling the stories of the war. He has this great YouTube series right now, which is called Medevac, which you can go see, where he takes medevac pilots and soldiers that were wounded in Vietnam and reunites them after all these years, so that the pilot gets to finish the story. Because often if the medevac pilots came in, they loaded up wounded soldiers and off they went, and no one ever knew what happened with those who were wounded that they transported. And often too for the wounded who were taken literally from the moment of hell and transported and rescued as if by angels through the sky to hospital and care, and who would never know the name of the pilot. And so I encourage you to go and watch these stories. If you want to see love on display, you will find it there. But Morton Dean tells the story of being at a small town in Massachusetts. He lives in Massachusetts now. He's retired down Cape, and he tells being at the small town Memorial Day